Hey there, Chef Jess here, and we're not in the normal kitchen at Vegan Gastronomy. We're right here on location in this beautiful 500-year-old house kitchen in a location here in Mallorca. I really wanted to take you on this journey of some of the most beautiful places that you'll be able to see when you come visit us here in the island of Mallorca during your time at the academy and your studies. As a chef to use local fresh ingredients, and here on the island we're surrounded by beautiful trees of oranges and almonds, and I wanted to show you using some of the local produce to create a really simple cake that you can do at home. And while you're here to study with us, you'll be able to visit many of these places on the weekends. You might even want to stay at one and really be a part of the culture and learn more about the history of Spain. How to make this delicious moist orange and almond cake, and I wanted to show you this today, just highlighting some of the beautiful produce that we have here on this island of Mallorca using the local ingredients, those beautiful oranges that we just picked earlier, almonds, and also olive oil. So we're going to go through this quite quickly, but the recipe you will find down below in this description box. Okay, so to get our recipe started, we have to boil these beautiful oranges that we collected in the garden. So I'm going to do two small ones. So I've got a pot of water here, and we're just going to pop those in. And I've got a bit of baking paper which I just cut into a circle that we're just going to pop onto the top. So it just makes sure that they're always going to be submerged in the water. So I'm going to get this on, and as soon as our oranges come to a boil, we're going to simmer those for 1 hour. So in ancient times, a lot of cakes were leavened solely with eggs, and today this is an old-fashioned style cake, but we're not going to be using eggs, we're going to be using a product called PANACEG. So to begin with, we need to prepare our egg replacement. We're using the PANACEG today, and I've gone ahead and I've mixed the powder with the water. We're replacing 3 eggs today, and I just whisked that together and sat that aside for 15 minutes. So now we're ready to put everything together. So I have some sugar here, and you want to add a little bit at a time and just whisk in between each addition. We want to get that sugar completely dissolved into our egg replacer. Mixing our sugar, and you'll notice it's already foamed up a little bit, which is great. That's going to give us lovely texture to our cake. One of the advantages also of the egg replacer that we're using, the PANACEG. So now I have some olive oil. Important that you use a light flavored olive oil, so nothing with a really strong flavor. And I'm just going to pour that in and whisk while I'm doing so. So we're going to emulsify everything together. Another benefit of the PANACEG product, it emulsifies. So those boiled oranges which I made earlier, I've just de-seeded and put them through a food processor, so we have this puree, and I've weighed out the mixture that I need, and we're going to add that to our wet mix. also using a little bit of leavening agent, some baking powder, baking soda, and I also have some salt, so we're going to pop that in as well. And I'm using some cinnamon because cinnamon is one of the spices which is used in pretty much all of the sweets that you find here in Mallorca. You'll see it on lots of different menus. They literally put cinnamon on everything. Spanish people really love it. So we're just going to whisk that together, and then we're going to add this to our wet mix. So we just want to put that through a sifter, just so we don't have any big lumps. So now we have some almonds. I toasted my almonds just to bring out that beautiful flavor, and I put it through my food processor so they still have some texture through it. So we're gonna add that and fold it through. That smells like Spain. Here in Mallorca, when the orange trees are blossoming, you can literally smell it everywhere. This is optional, but it really does give it a beautiful flavor. This is orange blossom water, and I'm just going to add a splash of that into my cake mix. So one of the downsides when traveling and staying at other people's places, they may not have cake tins, but what I've done is I've just taken a saucepan, and I've just lined it with some baking paper, and I've put some slices of orange down the bottom because we're going to invert this so we have the beautiful oranges on top. So little tip for you guys. I'm going to pop our cake batter right inside, and we're going to even that out and get this in the oven. Okay, so preheat my oven. I'm going to get this in and reduce the heat and then cook this until it's done. So our orange cake has been cooked and cooled, and I've just put a little bit of icing sugar on the top. It's really lovely and moist, so we're going to cut into this and have a look at the crumb structure inside. Okay, let's have a look at that. Oh, look at that. It looks so nice and moist. Put that on our plate here. And the best part, we get to taste. See you next time, guys.